Good morning, students and my dear friends. Today we are going to start with the next lecture of class 4th, and it is lesson number 29, and it is from your book PC Friends Grammar Book. The name of the chapter is Listen and Speak. This is the lecture number 1 of the same chapter. Fine. So what all topics we are going to cover in this chapter? Let us read. Topics to be covered. First is passage about invention of a sundial. Passage about the invention of a sundial. Then there is one more passage which we will be discussing. Then next is about the favorite fruit. About a favorite food. This is basically is your homework also. Then next is number 4. What we are going to discuss is arranging the sentence in correct order. There is a passage according to that you have to arrange in correct order. Then number 5 is listening and doing. Listening again a story, then you have to do the question based on that. Then number 6 is telephonic conversation. Number 7 is enact the conversation in the class. Fine, you have to enact, you have to do the same conversation in your class. So let us proceed further with the first question. There is one more. Hinty has invited you to visit her at her grandfather's home. Fine. Listen carefully to the description being read out and draw it as a map. You have to draw it as a map. You have to listen the description which I'm going to read it, that where is the grandfather's house. Then you have to draw it as a map. So let us proceed further. This is the first question you all can see. This is the passage which is given on page, this is the question which is given on page number 125. It is totally based on a passage. It is based on a passage that I am going to read for you all. Let us first of all read the question first. Listen carefully to the passage about the invention of a sundial. There is a sundial. Fine. It is basically known as a device to measure the time. It is known as a device to measure the time. So I'm going to read a passage for you all. Then you have to listen it. Then you have to, as you listen, then you have to write T for true and F for false for the statements given over here. These are the 4 statements. First is the oldest known device of to measure time is the cuckoo clock. The first device to indicate the time of a day as known as Gnome. Then the earliest sundial dated back to around 1000 BC. It is assured that the Romans first invented the sundials to tell time. Fine. Now let me start with the passage. This is the passage over here. You all have to understand this passage very carefully. Okay. The oldest known device to measure the time is sundial. It is one of the most ancient scientific instrument. A sundial is used to tell time based on the shadow of an object made by the sun as it moved from east to west during the day. Fine. The first device to indicate the time of the day was known as the Gnome. Gnamon. Gnamon. Are you understanding it? Gnamon. Fine. So I'm going to explain you also. So the oldest known device to measure the time is sundial. सबसे पुराना device time को measure करने का कौन है? Sundial. Fine. It is one of the most ancient time में पुराने ज़माने में ये invent हुआ था. A sundial is used to tell time based on the shadow of an object made by the sun. तो sun की रोशनी से जो भी object draw होता है उसकी shadow जो भी बनती है वो उसकी direction, उस direction की help से वो time बताता है. Moved from east to west during the day. Fine. So the first device to indicate the time of the day. जो first device था जिसने time हमें बताया was known as Gnamon. Fine. Gnamon. Next is, let us proceed further. A gnamon consisted of a vertical stick or a pillar planted on the ground. The length of shadow cast in the sun gave estimation of the time of a day. Fine. The earliest sundial was dated to around 500 BC. It was dated to around 500 BC. So जो सबसे पहले मतलब गिनान टाइम कैसे देता, हाउ इट कंसीडर्ड, देयर इज अ वर्टिकल स्टिक और पिलर प्लांटेड on the ground. There's a pillar planted on the ground. So the length of the shadow cast in the sun gave an estimation of a time of a day. Means एक approximate, एक estimated time बता देता है, कोई fixed time नहीं बताता है हमें. Fine. The earliest sundial was dated to around 500 BC. So you have to keep these points in your mind. It is assumed that the Egyptian first invented the sundial to tell the time. Later, Greeks, Romans, and Babylonians also invented sundial. Means सबसे पहले ने Egyptians ने invent किया sundial to tell the time. Then later Greeks, फिर Greeks ने करा. Then Romans ने करा. Then Babylonians. Fine. Then they invented sundial. So this is the passage basically which I have read for you. So on the basis of this passage, you have to answer these question. You have to answer these question. Okay. So the first is, the oldest known device to measure the time is cuckoo clock. Was it cuckoo clock or sundial? So this is false. You need to write over here capital F. Then the first device to indicate the time of the day was known as the gnomon. Yes, it is right. You will write over here T for true. Then earliest sundial dated back around 1000 BC, or was it 1500? This is again false. It is assumed that the Romans first invented the sundial to tell the time. Were they first? Were they the first? So what do we have read over here? They were not the first. Who were the first? They were the assumed first invented Egyptian. Fine. They invented the sundial first, not the Romans. So that is again the false. So let us proceed further with the next passage. Let us start. Sorry, this passage you need to start passage number 2. It is passage number 2. Did you know that the papaya is a fruit which has several medical benefits? Firstly, it aids means help digestion. Secondly, papaya is very helpful curing various skin ailments. It comes in handy when you get rid of sunburns and skin tan. With the help of papaya skin, you can get rid of, मतलब sunburn भी हट जाता है और skin पे जो tanning हो रही होती है वो भी हट जाती है. That also gets removed. Okay. So let us proceed. Due to its medicinal properties, the fruit is used in several skincare products. You can eat papaya raw and have it as a salad. You can have it as a salad also. Some families in India cook the fruit and make a curry out of it. There are families which cook papaya को पकाती हैं और उससे curry बनाती हैं. फाइन, कुछ फैमिलीज हैं ऐसी इंडिया में. ओके, इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग ना. Now this is the second question based on papaya fruit. Listen to the passage your teacher reads out. I have already read for you the passage of papaya. Then answer the questions given below. First is, which fruit is mentioned in the passage? It is papaya. So what is the answer? Papaya is the fruit mentioned in the passage. It is the fruit mentioned in the passage. Now next question, it is question number 2. How is it useful? कैसे useful है? There are many useful properties. Papaya aids digestion, helpful in curing various skin ailments, and helps to get rid of sunburns and skin tan. This is again given in the passage only. Next question is question number 3C part. Why is it used in skincare products? papaya को skincare product में क्यों use करते हैं? It is used in skincare products because of its medicinal properties. Because it has many medicinal properties. Fine. D part is, how can it be eaten? Papaya हम कैसे खा सकते हैं? We can eat it as raw. Papaya can be eaten raw or as the part of salad or cooked to make a curry. Or it is also used to make a curry. Papaya हम raw भी खाली भी ऐसे खा सकते हैं और सैलड में भी खा सकते हैं और इसकी करी बना के भी खाते हैं. Fine. Next is, let us proceed with the third question. Now tell the class about your favorite fruit. Also tell why you like it. So this is your basically a homework. You have to tell your class, you're not there in the class. So you can tell it at your home or to your friend. You can discuss with your friend also or with your family member. Fine. Next is question number 4. This is question number 4. Listen to a story your teacher reads out. I am going to narrate a story. As you listen, number the sentences as 1, 2, 3 in the correct order. You have to arrange these sentences. You have to arrange these sentences, on the basis of the story which I am going to narrate. Okay. So let us proceed further with the story. This is the story. Today I had a very lovely day. I got up early in the morning and went for a jog with my father. Then came back and had breakfast. Mother made pancakes and they were very tasty. I got ready and went to school. Whenever we get up early in the morning, our day completely goes smoothly. Fine, let us proceed now. There was a smart class on the living planet. It was very interesting. We asked a lot of questions. Then I came home and ate lunch. My mother told me that she had a surprise for me in the evening, so I had to finish all my homework quickly. Finished all and waited for evening to come. I have finished all my work and waited for evening to come. Fine, let us proceed further. My parents took me to the circus in the evening. How wonderful it was! It had many animals who were performing different tricks. The acrobats were wonderful, and father treated me to some hot popcorns and candy. I felt so happy. Such a beautiful story, written in a beautiful manner. Fine. So on the basis of the story, you need to arrange it. You have to arrange this exercise number 4. We went to the circus. I did my homework. My father and I went for a jog. My mother told me that there was a surprise for me. I had an interesting smart class. I ate pancakes. So you can do that easily on your own. You can read the story once again, then you can do this. Fine. I hope you will be able to do. So first, what will come? First will be my father and I went for a jog. Then number 2, it was I ate pancakes. When I returned back, I ate pancakes. Then I had an interesting smart class. There was an interesting smart class. Next is on number 4 will be my mother told me that there was a surprise for me. Fine. Then number 5th it is I did my homework. I finished my homework. We went to the circus. After that. Fine. So that is over. Question number 4. This is question number 5. This is basically the question number 5. Let us proceed further. Listen carefully as your teacher reads out some sentences. As you listen, look at the pictures and give number them as per the description. I'm going to read few sentences for you all. Then you have to put the number. Whenever you get up early in the morning, what all things you do. आपको दिख रहा है इस पिक्चर में she is brushing her teeth. Fine. She's taking bath, having breakfast, tying the shoelaces, then going to school. You have to put them in the correct order. Okay, this you can do it yourself. Still, I have the answers for you. First will come. Every morning I wake up fresh and brush my teeth. Whenever we get up, we brush our teeth first of all. I take a shower and dress up. Then third number, what I do? I have my breakfast. Then on fourth number, I wear my shoe and tie my shoelaces. Then on fifth number, I am off to school. This is the basically the daily routine which we do on the daily basis whenever we go to school. यही करते हैं ना हम सब. Then next is sixth part. This is the sixth question. Listen to a telephone conversation read between two people. I'm going to read a conversation for you all. You have to listen very carefully. As you listen, write T for true, F for false for the given sentences. These are basically 7 sentences as you have to write the correct answer. Fine. Sorry, you have to write T for true and F for false. The customer wants to order takeaway food. The customer stays in villa. The landmark is Jubal bus stop. The customer has ordered a pizza. He wants coffee with pizza. The bill amount is $5.50. So let us start with a conversation. Hostess and customer. So this is the conversation between the hostess and the customer. Hostess, Maria's Pizza. How can I help you? What is the name of that place? Maria's Pizza. How can I help you? Hostess asked the customer. I would like to order some food. Hostess, okay, I will have to transfer your call to our takeaway department. Please hold on for a moment while I transfer your call. Takeaway clerk. Now comes on third number, takeaway clerk. Thank you for waiting. Is your order for takeaway or for eating? आप जाते हो ना मैकडी में, जाते हो डोमिनोज में, वो पूछते हैं ना आपको कि यहाँ पे खाना है या आपको लेके जाना है. लेके जाना है मीन्स टेक अवे, यहाँ पे खाना है टू ईट हेयर. फाइन. कस्टमर, डिलीवरी प्लीज मीन्स कस्टमर इज आस्किंग फॉर डिलीवरी. टेक अवे, प्लीज गिव मी योर नेम एंड एड्रेस बिकॉज टेक अवे क्लर्क पर्सन विल डिलीवर एट his home. Customer, my name is Henry. My address is Jubal apartment flat number 3. Next is takeaway clerk. Can you give us a landmark? Customer, my building is next to Jubal bus stop. Takeaway clerk, thank you. And what would you like to order today? This happens. This is our basically daily routine. If we go to any restaurant or we go to any McD, pizzas, if we want to go to Pizza Hut, fine, we do like this only. So this is basically a conversation which will help you to speak at that time. There are many students, those who hesitate while speaking. So you can learn from here. Takeaway, thank you. And what would you like to order today? Customer, I had like a large pizza with mushrooms and onions. Takeaway clerk, would you like any side dishes? Customer, yes, I would like to order some garlic breads. Takeaway, would you like anything else? Next is customer, yes, I would like to order some garlic breads. Takeaway clerk, would you like anything else? Customer, no, that's all. By then, will you deliver the food? Takeaway clerk, it will take us about 30 minutes. Customer, and how much will it cost? Takeaway clerk, your bill amount is 550 rupees. Customer, thank you. Please send my order soon. Takeaway clerk, thanks for calling. Bye. In this way, we place our order when we want the delivery of the order at our home. So you can learn from this. So now on the basis of this, you have to put true or false. The customer wants to order takeaway food. Was that takeaway? Yes, it was true. Was it true? Or to deliver at home? It was to deliver at home. So it is basically false. Customer stays in villa? No, false. The landmark is Jubal bus stop? Yes, true. The customer has ordered a pizza? True. He wants coffee with pizza? False. The bill amount was 550? Yes. Next question is, it is question number 7. Question number 7. Now enact the conversation in class. Now what you have to do is, just think you are in class, you have to enact this conversation in class. Number 8 is, Handy has invited you to visit her at grandfather's house. Listen carefully to the description being read out and draw it as a map. You have to draw it on a map. This complete conversation, the description to reach the grandparents' house, you have to draw it on a map. So this is your homework. Basically, you have to enact the conversation. You are not in class, you can do it at a home, or you can do one thing more. You can practically place a order to deliver at a home. Fine. So next is, let us proceed. From the main road, just imagine you are on the main road, turn left, then walk straight till you see a red post box. From there, turn right. Fine. You will see a small gate. Enter the gate and start climbing up the hill. This is, you will see some goats and a big tree. My grandfather's house is behind the big tree. So you have to draw it on a map. How you will draw it? First of all, put east, west, north, south. Then put a pencil in the center, then start drawing. From the main road, turn left. Walk straight, see red post box. Then turn right. You will see a small gate. Enter the small gate climbing up the hill. You will see some goats and a big tree. My grandfather's house is behind the big tree. Okay, so what's your homework is? Your homework is you have to do third number. Now tell the class about your favorite fruit. This you will do, and you can write this in your English notebook also. Fine, and why you like it. And number 6 also you will do it at your as a homework, the telephonic conversation between the two people. You have to solve that complete, and you have to write true for T, T for true, and F for false. And the next one is, there is next 7th number, and you will enact this conversation. I told you this. You're not in class, so you can do it in your home only. 8th number also you will do it yourself. You will draw a map of to reach the grandparents' house. Okay, so this is all about today. So I hope you can do it, and this map also you can draw it in your English fair notebook. Fine. So with this we are over with our chapter. We are over with this chapter number 2929. In the next lecture we will study chapter number 2828, words. We will finish that lecture. Okay, so thank you.